Welcome, and please join us on our journey from Dubuque, Iowa to Iași, Romania. We're traveling to Romania to attend the graduation from dental school of our niece, Kina. Now we approach the Mississippi River as we cross the bridge from Iowa into Wisconsin. Welcome to Wisconsin as we continue our way to Chicago O'Hare International Airport. And now we're all checked in for our KLM flight on our 787, and our plane's name is Bluebell. I never take it for granted that these amazing machines can get us across the Atlantic Ocean. And after a little bit of sleep, and after 7 hours of flight, we get to the Holland coast. And after a 4-hour wait at Amsterdam Schiphol Airport, we're ready for our to Rome flight from Amsterdam to Bucharest. All you get on to Rome is 150 milliliters of water. And after a hot, crowded flight, we come in for a landing in Bucharest. And then we get to fly to Iași on an ATR 72-600. After a quick U-turn on the runway, we're ready to take off to Iași. After a quick 50-minute flight, we're finally about to arrive at our final destination of Iași, Romania. After a quick visit to baggage claim, I'm finally ready to meet Petra and Kalina. Petra already traveled to Romania a week before. Hello. And then we finally arrive home at our beautiful apartment. I set up my Starlink Mini, which I'm amazed works well with all of the surrounding buildings. We like to bring some ranch dressing as gifts. The next day, we're all set to go to the graduation. But first, a little European parking.
Așa du-te drept până ajungi curata la bordul și după aia înțeleg. Ușor, ușor. Ia invers dacă, ia dreapta. Ușor. Dai. Ia dreapta.
After parking, we're ready to walk to the school for the graduation. And now we arrive at the Universitatea de Medicină și Farmacie Grigore de Popă, Iași.
Din primele zile de facultate, emoția primului curs, nesiguranța primelor examene, bucuria primelor reușite. Și fără
Iași, această tradiție foarte frumoasă care, iată, se păstrează din generație în generație și fiecare promoție de absolvenți își alege pe lângă
And finally, the big moment, Kalina's graduation.
Dr. Barbu Kalina Georgiana. Dr. Ciocoiu Nicolae Nicșor. Dr. Crăciun Elena Andruța. Dr. Lăpădatu Sara Alexandra. Dr. Rașcu Andrei. Dr. Crăciun Elena Andruța. Dr. Lăpădatu Sara Alexandra. Dr. Rașcu Andrei.
De a vă deveni colegi de brească. Dincolo de cunoștințele acumulate, am înțeles că adevărata menire a acestei profesii este să le oferim oamenilor încredere, speranță și motive să zâmbească. Vă promitem că vom purta cu onoare valorile pe care le-ați învățat și vom reprezenta cu demnitate profesia Dr. Dragomir Iasa Elena.
Se vedea?
Dr. Onur Emir.
Scăpat din învățământ.
Dr. Pascal Andrei Acaci.
Dar e a ta sau e alta?
Dr. Rac Mihaela. Dr. Roșca Sorina Paula. Grupa 15. Dr. Aluculesei Mălina Elena.
Bărbate.
And then we had a lovely lunch at the Fenice Palace restaurant in Iasi. Iasi is located in the northeast of Romania in the Moldovan region. And now we're going to visit a cabin in the town of Gura Homori, which literally means mouth of humor, closer to the Ukrainian border.
Un nou val de tarife vamale pentru importurile venite din peste 80 de țări. Un anunț oficial este așteptat chiar astăzi. La vechile tarife de această dată.
Ce da? Morat. N-are voie, DNA-ul n-are voie de asta. Îți dau eu carnetul meu.
Spate la căruță.
N-ați înțeles, am
Dar știu ce spui. Without license, drive license, don't need.
And we finally arrive at our lovely cabin. And this is Toto, my brother from another mother.
Hi, brother.
Hi.
We are invited you for have a lunch. Okay?
Hi, Carne?
MasterChef.
Oh, not yet. And then the next morning, we visited Putna Monastery, which has the relics of Stefan cel Mare, or Stephen the great king who defended the Christian faith and who reigned from 1457 to 1504.
Da, avem ținută decentă.
Ah, ok.
Alexandru. Vai, uitați-vă și voi așa.
And I found the icon of my saint, Saint Adrian. After the monastery, we found a lovely hostel to eat lunch. I had the soupe de poulet, or chicken soup. The next day, we visited Voronezh Monastery and got a lift with the Krutsa on the way to the monastery.
Ia-te și aici. Deci, te dau în car. Eu nu mi-am luat. Oh, păpușu, oh, păpușu, oh, păpușu, oh, păpușul mama, păpușu, păpușu, păpușul mama.
Ce să dăm smoking? Hai te rog să ieșim și după aia vedem, da? Te rog.
This is an icon of the Last Judgment on the back wall of the church. This church was built in 1488 by Stephen the Great, so the icons are over 500 years old. And then after the monastery, we start making our way back to Iași. The next day, we run some errands in Iași. And then we visit the Cathedral of Iași, which has the relics of Saint Paraskeva of Iași. You can venerate and touch the relics of Saint Paraskeva, and you can feel the myrrh that's coming from her holy relics. People sheltered in this substructure of the cathedral during World War II, and you can also see the baptismal font under this fountain that they use for adult baptisms. And in the museum of the church, we saw these vestments that are 500 years old, and it's amazing how small people were back then. This is the Church of the Three Holy Hierarchs in Iași, which was built in 1637, and they played the services outside, and we went in to attend the Vesper service. And then on the last day, we went to the Palace of Culture in Iași and the Art Museum. And we saw some beautiful and famous artwork in the museum, including the horse tamer and the famous cart with oxen by Nicolae Grigorescu. And then we had a lovely meal, and it was time to get ready to go home. And it was back to the Iași airport to get on our to Rome flight. And we fire up the propellers again. And we spend a little time in the lounge in Bucharest. And then I discover we're flying an A350 for an hour-and-a-half flight from Bucharest to Istanbul, and they had a full dinner service. And then we were fortunate to get a private sleeping room in the Turkish Airlines business class lounge, which was like a tiny hotel room with no bathroom. A view of the massive Istanbul airport. And then we take off in our 787 to Chicago, and we turn the vacuum cleaners on again. After a lovely 11-hour flight, we're finally lined up for a landing on 10 Center at Chicago O'Hare. After a long journey, we crossed the Mississippi River back into Iowa. And then we pick up Wolfie from our friend's house. Wolfie! If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and comment down below.